People gathered around the world. This is NaBs against China A. As you can see, both with an 0-2 score, so both lost their first 2 games, meaning if they lose another set here, they are out of this tournament and cannot compete with the 6.5k prize pool. Let's take a look. Map number 1 is no Socotra. We are casting Rex here because that happened at the same time as Tyrant versus AM. We have straight up playing the Vietnamese, so I got my first prediction wrong here. Mr. Timmy plays Byzantine's Pocket. We have Happy CL being the Hans flank here on no Socotra. Saracens for Mr. Pike, so Spain not playing. We have Slam playing the Malay Pocket and Mentalist being the Tutant. Could continue this till the end of Germany to make this into a spontaneous 44-hour stream? Well, not going to happen, but thank you so much for your very reasonable and thoughtful suggestion. What's that? That's not the typical eagle. That's... maybe he's bringing some babies. Oh, so many birds, look at that. Ah, weird stuff. Okay. Did a seagull? No. Look at how many birds, what is going on here? Also, Socotra, are they not, maybe they're not going over the woodline? They are. Okay, weird. Okay, some aggression over here, nothing too big happening. Tim actually down to 17 villagers only. Did quite an early loom apparently. Interesting. Okay, so why are people picking those civilization Teutons? Could be pretty good. Going for some scouts, maybe. Mentalist trying to get some walls done. Not sure if that's really going to happen. He's pulling back here without having loom. Going to be interesting. On the other side we have Pike. Lots of villagers on goal, trying to go for some aggression. I think he wants to go for the tower rush, but early nice walls here by CL could prevent that from happening. We'll see. Maybe some... I wanted to say maybe we can see some archers out of him, but no barracks and not a second lumber camp, indicating this is going to be a tower rush from our Saracen player. Why are we seeing the tower rush from the Saracen player? Because we are only starting with 20 stone and there's no stone on this map. Therefore Saracens are super good because they have the great market prices. Let's take a look how they're trying to take this towards the middle. Soon we will have Pike and Fuel Age can take this engagement quite favorably. Slam is around being Fuel Age as well. Maybe they can stop those walls. Not yet. Tim won't finish those walls though. Slam, we don't see an archer range from him yet. He will go for archers. We have Mentalist. What is he trying to go for? Some stables in the center of the map, and oh god, that's a lot of villagers going through, but the walls finished. 32 HP here, and CL is now sending everything. This is not looking too great for Pike. He won't get it. Tower up, the walls are up. This is looking so ugly. The walls are up for sure. Pikemen are coming over, and oh god, Pike in a world of trouble. Slam, can he send something over? Those walls are getting closed. I believe all those Pike villagers are completely dead without a real option of surviving. The only chance is to maybe get the tower up and do lots of damage there. That's why he's trying to sneak around villagers. And he's trying to get the tower up here now. This might be an option. Obviously 3 villagers in here, or 5 villagers. Could be pretty nice to get some more damage output. Not trying to sneak around with some villagers. Slam with his archers could maybe come around here. CL not fighting them down too well. Why is Slam not fighting over here? Mentalist bugging out, so the team wall is now completed. 1 villager loss on both sides, making it actually 2-2, 3-2, and that is still existent. Just think about CL has no chance of... Oh god, that villager is getting away with 2 HP. No, nicely focused down. But those are more losses for Pyke as well. But he has still 2 villagers around. Could go into the nice sneaky moves. Let's take a look. Yeah, defensive towers is not an option for CL, as we said before. Defensive towering, just so tough. And, well, all those villagers are super low. Super low. Let's take a look what they can do. Slam is trying to scout some area. Maybe 2 or 3 sneaky towers could prevent Tim from getting wood in the back here. Archer ranges up for Mr. Stray Dog. Tim going for some aggression as well. Just a casual bell there as well. Aggressive tower and CL. What is he up to? What? 100 stone and now stone walling. Not sure about that. Pyke walling in that 1 villager. Getting a tower up. I think he should wall his tower as well. Really does not want to lose his beautiful aggression here. Walling in those villagers. I think he needs to wall the lumber camps as well. Otherwise, Tim will just lose a lumber camp. That's not the end of the world. Oh god, the house is going up as well. Oh god, this is so funny, but this needs to be closed as well. And, oh god, Pyke, the mastermind, look at that. Oh god, I think it won't be the biggest problem because they have the army advantage at that side. But this is just such a funny move out of Pyke. Oh man, need to get more HP on those houses. Maybe the tower can go up. But I'm expecting archers to come over from Tim. No army on the other side. Let's take a look. What are we seeing? Mental is going for some archer slam, or Mental is going for some scout slam, going for the archers. Scouts are coming around. That house has 750 HP. The tower is trying to get up. Oh god, needs to right click this, but they should have no HP. 4 HP on that one. Slam is trying to fight this down. 1 villager trying to get the right click done. How many percentage do we have? 90%. This is all going down. Yeah, this could have been even done better by Pyke. Yeah, it's delaying Tim quite a bit. But honestly, he just could have also stayed on wood and let the villagers kill the tower villagers then. The archers allowed to kill the tower villagers. Not trying to go for the walls. And this is no Socotra for you. Such a weird map. Vengeance and Slam in this area. Obviously know each other pretty well from the Canadian Nation Cup. Uh-oh, Stray Dog with a horrible engagement here, going in, just finishing, fletching, helping out quite a bit. Pyke going for coinage now. But this looks pretty good. There's an engagement here for the NaBs. Double with axe now for Pyke. He's going for all the eco upgrades. And then we'll transition into heavy slinging. Let's take a look who we can sling. Mentalist up pretty soon. Slam. Has quite reasonable resources and melee bonus. I think should have quite a similar uptiming. 19 military at the moment for NaBs. 9 for CNA. This gate won't be saved at all. Oh, interesting. Need to pull villagers off gold here. And yeah, no one has a defensive tower. So if they just go towards the wood line, I believe they should be in a good spot, NaBs here. Uh-oh, CL is putting those away. And they know what's up. They should know everything here. Those walls will probably be closed. Let's take a look. And those villagers are exposed. And this is just so bad by CL that he's not telling Tim that he needs to run away. Okay, now he is. Actually, Tim is just running and losing all his archers. Oh, Slam. They can make something happen. He's getting slung. What is he going for? Still archers, no stables, no elephant transition. And he will stay on to Crossman. Will be in Castle Age pretty soon. And I said he will be close to Mentalist. And close means in this case 9-second difference. Slam holding that hill. Mentalist is a guy going for knights. He has 2 stables. Pyke still slinging. Slam. 100% sure why. I believe Slam. He might need to run here. Will get tricky against all those outer masses, but he has the hill advantage. Trying to micro this. No, he's going back. Getting tuned to Paladins. Well, Paladins is quite a big task. And a unit that we are pretty far away from. Right up and on the way to Castle Age, so is CL Tim still in Feudal Age. Let's take a look how the aggression continues over here. What is Mentalist doing? They could just go for this gate again. I think that would make a lot of sense. And Slam now trying to go do the micro stuff here. But will have heavy losses obviously. But also dealing quite a lot of damage. Straight up won't have a lot of archers left. And well, Vietnamese player suddenly without any archers. Slam micro is just so sick. And he is actually winning this fight. Having the upgrade, sniping down all the archers. Now just needs to deal with the skirmishers. Yeah, in the end, one knight of CL will just clear this up. But that was still quite a lot of damage dealt. Sweet job. Pike doing wheelbarrow. And he will just continue to sling. Is completely safe behind stone walls. Building another tower, just preventing those walls from going up. They could have actually broken through this 88 HP stone wall. But they're going for the archer range instead. Something I can see happening as well. Archers straight out coming over. They obviously had heavy losses. What is this village of Slam doing? Did they wall everything here? Kind of looks like it. Wants to get an aggressive monastery out. But yeah, the team wall was real. Pattern is going for the +2 defense. This looks better for the NaBs at the moment. Let's take a look at villager count. Yeah, they're having the advantage here. But obviously, soon it will be 3 against 2 villagers in the castle age. Okay, are they scared to move in now? Kind of feels like it. Mentalist going back. Well, that archer won't have the happiest day. We're even taken down by scouts. Uh-oh, Mangonov, Mentalist, overextending here. Easy snack for CL. We'll just kill it. That's minimal amount of resources there. Slam! F me! Slam is on the way to Imperial Age. And he's fighting against skirmishers, archers. They just need to camp this hill. Oh god. He just needs to get onto Arbalest. And then the game is over. They just need to camp this. Mentalist, just continue building knights. I don't think that they even need Mangonels now. They just need enough buffer in front of the crossbowmen. Mangonel is nice. Oh, now it's they're opening. Let's go. Could get scary. What are they seeing? Let's take a look. Oh, even building a gate. Oh, Pike. Tricky boy. Slam already positioning very defensively. Okay, now some knights coming forward. Monks in the back. Let's take a look. Can he get a convert in? Mental is just trying to protect this as well. Knights making a shot over here. Tim is dodging it last second. Monks coming forward. We have Slam in him now. Arbalest upgrade is coming in. No bracer yet though. And they just have the hill advantage. Mentalist just needs to camp this hill area together with Slam, and now they can push in. Where is Bracer is coming in as well. Arbalest upgrade is finishing any second, and then with that hill advantage, Slam, I don't really see him getting broken here. Has very little losses early on, and he has 23 Arbalest now on this hill. It's just so incredibly strong. Should have delayed scheduling for DauT? No. No. Oh, Ballistics is missing. Oh, what am I? Let's see. Mentalist also has a nice amount of knights. Still no Ballistics here. Well, that's something Slam should really get. I'm not going for chemistry for now. Maybe I felt the hill advantage is more important. Oh god. Well, now they are going into very dangerous territory. Could get surrounded quite heavily. Let's take a look. CL is coming from behind. Mantle is coming over to protect this. Slam is moving in a bit. Needs to micro-bit it back so that Mentalist is getting in front. Great job, Mangle shot at the same time. Not happening. Arbalest, where is Ballistic? God damn it. So important. So important that they're getting this. Oh god, but this chemistry, the damage output is just unreal against those knights. Maybe he has chemistry. Oh no, okay, Ballistics. Okay, now finally Ballistics is coming in, and this is just so nice. Slam just getting so many kills there from long distance. Magna won't really do much as well. +1 range here. Look at that. They didn't even get scratched. Diabolus. Okay, now snaking down that Magna. It just looks so good. And now in a spot where they cannot really get more army in there. And NaBs, they're fighting for their tournament life. Now Siege Workshop at the front, they already researched ballistics and chemistry, I mean. So potentially we will just see some bombard cannons flying in. And they will be impossible to reach with all those arbalists out. Interesting decision to see the sling on the melee player. Obviously him having been up in PLH even a bit faster really helped him out as well. So much tougher to counter with monks, for example. Arbalists are just a sweet unit in those scenarios. And he still had a lot of crossbows left as well. Now getting the numbers higher and higher. Heading it up to 4 archer ranges. Oh, and he's going for rams? Why rams? I think bombard cannons would have been a better option. Tim now going to Imperial Age. Oh god, and all those knights going down. Why did he run in there if he didn't want to fight? Only wanted to snipe those 2 monks, but that didn't even happen. Ay. Okay, let's take a look at Tim. Oh god, he's going in with the front, you see there even. Oh god, this is so tricky, and wow, what an execution here. The sling is real. Tower rush into sling seems to be a very strong strategy here that we have seen being successful quite a bit. And guys, NaBs, our team of love, is taking the 1-0 lead. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Tower rush, not super efficient. CL got distracted quite a bit. Then a stylish move that didn't really decide the game. And then the game was pretty even, I would say. But just the sling against 3 guys going for mediocre armies decided the game. Arbalest. Look at that KD from Slam. 98 kills. Ay. Combined team has somewhat the same. Wait. 70, 90. They have 97. 97 kills for whole China A, 98 kills for Slam alone. Largest army, 48. Nearly math. Very low villagers, but that's no Socotra for you. And Mem just said he loves this map. And let's take a look at the Civ picks. So we don't have Saracens anymore, we don't have melee, and we don't have Teutons. On the other side we had Byzantines, Huns, Vietnamese. Ah, I got it. Chaka. Saracens too strong on that map. They seem really strong, right? Okay, so a lot of very strong Civs still left, guys. By the way, Tyrants lost with Portuguese. Ugly. Brazil against SY, the no Socotra game was pretty nice, yeah. What was it against NaBs? This Friday. Yeah. Oh. No, obviously Pike Sour Rush was the deciding factor. Well, you kept quite some stuff open. Are you sick? Or is it just cold in your flat? Sick. Portuguese are bad. I don't even want to click that link. I better start and jump into game number 2. Because that will be played on DauT. Spanish for the Stray Dog. Tim Portuguese Pocket. And CL playing the Marians. So quite lovely in that regard. So thank you so much. I'm not really sick, but not really healthy either. And Slam having the Aztecs. We have Pike Italian Pocket and Turks for Mentalist. So interesting civilizations for sure. And that's one of the greatest things of this tournament for sure. How many priorities we have seen when it comes to the civilizations. And well, Slam, does he really want to go for it? Why? He could have just went back to Zebra and pushed it again. Ay. Kind of misplay, you ask me. CL scouting this front area. Why is he? Oh, he just wants to block it. He could have gone for the Rhino. Ay. Can anyone whisper me the results of Zoom Stockholm Squad EP? Whisper him, guys. Tell him how it went. Don't shy away. Oh god, Mentalist going for a lumber camp. That doesn't allow his villagers to work properly. You probably should have built it later then. Just work with 2 villagers. And trap like 2 villagers in there. Would have been so much better. Ay. This is ugly now. And he should have like all 3 working on 1 tree. Instead of 2 on different ones. Misplay! Misplay. We'll have Spanish against Turks. That could be interesting if we see some castle age aggression. We have Mayans against Aztecs. That could be interesting if we see some castle age aggression. We have Portuguese against Italians. That could be uninteresting because we won't see some castle age aggression. Mentalist, no Aztecs. That's kind of sad, right? How would you want to see him going for the crazy moves? What map is this? Donut. Yay, donut. Because it looks like a donut. Mentalist, is he getting the sneak through? Well, 1 goat. Oh, I was trying to go for it. No loom against loom. Still not a fight that he can really take. Why is he going for the scout now? Why is he hiding his own scout? Where are the other scouts? One green scout is coming over. Great team play by Tim there. That's the beauty of the Portuguese. Yeah, and they will just kill this quite easily. And the own scout back, kill the villager first. Looks pretty good. Nice team play by China. Hey! Or nice like reaction by Stray Dog. Oh! First blood! Actually, it isn't first blood. What is first blood? What? Why do I have 2 losses? 1 kill and 3 losses? That was Ventilus villager. Why did Tim lose a villager and killed it? He killed a villager, yeah, that makes sense. But TaToH lost a villager? And Tim lost a villager. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Kinda weird. Kinda weird. What's a red dot between Tim and TaToH? I already showed it, guys. It's the sneakiest sneak of all time. It's the hidden villager. But he got hacked before, so he turned into the goat. Dum dum dum. Sneaky goat. That's what the sneaky goat does. It sneaks. TaToH scout. 1, 2, 3. Pop. What is Slam going for? Eagle aggression with demos. Tower. Ay, ay, ay. And we see a transporter? Ciel is going for a transporter and Slam is wasting his demo there against... Oh god, and the transporter rush. What is this? Maybe just for scouting points. Maybe just for scouting points. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Now going for demos as well. Hallelujah. Okay. Or maybe he will get something tricky done. He can get up to here. Maybe he is transporting some conquistadors over later on. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it was no misclick. It was clearly a strategy that we don't understand yet. Oh, he's so scared. He's so scared. Oh, CL is up to Castle Age pretty soon. And what does Slam have in store for us? Oh, 3 demos. And more eagles. Oh, pipe. See, 1 demo against 2 eagles isn't that sick. Oh god, demos are so bad against dogs. Slam. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, give me some nearly fails in the chat, please. So bad. Oh god. Wow, top 8 teams in the world, right? Oh god. Well, let's maybe better look at the goat rush. The goat sneak. Isn't that famous? Cancel this wall off as well. He's going for Janissaries. On the other side we have not a lot of stone, not a lot of stone here, not a lot of stone here, so TaToH will just go for a boom apparently against Janissaries. That can get tricky quite easily, especially because he only has palisade walls. Any spot for forward castle? Not really. So castle has to be like here. But even then, Mentalist, he sees what's coming. Okay. Climb not with the greatest walls. So the wall behind that and then built the dock. Didn't want to go for 2 docks. Now CL does the same. Learning from the best apparently. Just wait till our demo left. Oh no, he's coming back. He wants to nest it into the tower. What does he? Okay, saved. Let's park here. Parking position. Okay, now moving on stone. Oh god, please don't tell me TaToH forgot. And uh-oh. I completely missed something. Feudal sling from Mr. Pike. And he's slinging to Mr. Mentalist, who has enough resources to click Imperial Age. And we'll get a pretty thick push in. I'll go for one Fire Galley as well. Janissaries and in-click. Uh-oh, this is getting tricky. By now, CNA should know what's up, actually. But, well, it's still the Light Cav camping here. They won't get those walls up. Oh, that's getting tricky. Tim doesn't like his scout anymore. Battle of the Giants. Right, left, right. Where do you want to go? Oh, right. Left. Baden. Into the woodline. And, well, Mentalist was open the whole time. Oh god. Is there someone not failing in this game? Pike, please tell me you have a good boom. I like those mining camps. Actually, guys, if we go into like the top boom and sling, or the top sling, if you sling a Turk, you shouldn't sling him gold at all. You should only sling him food and wood. Because he gets gold faster. He shouldn't have a single village on food and wood. He should have everything on gold. Because Turks get gold faster. That's how you should play it. But, well, that's advanced expert strategy. It was nearly. Oh, the walls, are they getting up? House, 15 HP, Janissaries are in. Oh god. This is really a sick fail game from a lot of players. They should know what's up. They see that the pocket position is still feudal age. Oh god. Siege workshop now at the front as well. From just trapping themselves in here in this arena. Oh, got one Janissary. Little sling with his castle sling. Do we see a sling? Did I miss something? Oh, okay. See how it's getting sling. Okay, I missed that. Honestly, plumed archers against bombard cannons and janissaries won't perform too well. Some losses here with villagers. TaToH running array already. CL getting Imperial Age. And Mangonel defense cannot be his honest art. It cannot be for real, right? Like Mangonels against janissaries, that's not really going to work. You know, the first trap out. TaToH is just dead. Okay, first player kind of eliminated. Mr. TaToH now trying to run his villagers. Still has pop 52. That's kind of solid. He still left a nice hole for his villagers to get home. Now some sweet back rats here. The Janissaries of Mentalist as well. Should get some kills in that second look. From DauT as well. Once they get into the masses, they will perform reasonably well against bombard cannons as well. But not with small numbers. Or maybe you can dodge the shots. Oh god, oh god. Oh, poor TaToH at the same time. That engagement, bombard cannon is missing. Oh god. Well, not the greatest positioning actually. He only killed like 5-6 villagers. Could have been even more. And that's still open. And bombard cannon up! Ay, 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 ay. TaToH losing his main TC. Hussar should now explore where he can raid. Just one Hussar alone could be so efficient in those spots. Mentalist. Continuing with the push. You need Plume Archers around, no Bracer yet. Well, then it gets tricky. This castle CL. Take a look, how many castles do you have? Only 2 for now. And doing conscription, so needs to repair that quite heavily. Bracer and Elite Plumed Archer. And then, I think, he shouldn't perform too shabbily. Elite Plumed Archer. If he keeps up with 2 castles, which will get tricky against 1 trap and 3 bombard cannons. Oh, Mental is a bit out of position there. Oh, nice job by CL. Microing down 1. Next castle. Oh, this is a good castle. Needs to get onto higher plumed numbers. Been missing for now. But forcing the bombard cannons to not focus on the castle at the same time. So he's getting onto higher numbers. But investing quite a bit of stone for sure. NaBs Slam now coming around and wants to go on Eagles on that side. I don't like that positioning of the barracks. I think he probably should have just built them more over here. Probably felt like, okay, I need those out a bit earlier. Yeah, probably did send the villagers a bit late, but it was a very long distance as well. Okay, Plumed Archer numbers are getting a bit higher. 24 now, 28 military for Mentalist. Losing some bombard cannons here. 1 down. Second one under fire. This is very sloppy by Mentalist. Third one under fire. Janissary is not really dealing the damage against that. Third one down. Castle down to 700 HP though. +4 defense here for Mentalist. The castle still lives. Doing fletching now so that the castle can help out a bit more in those fights. Second trap around, and then those villagers cannot repair against those numbers. Will go down to 1 castle pretty soon. I think that's a moment where he should stop repairing the castle, because from now on it's only waste of stone. The ram sneak from the back won't really do much against the bombard cannons, which were still around. Still 1 around. Can he micro that one back? Not really. Nice move here. Maybe they can clear this up. Not 100% sure though. Still, Eagle Warriors. He could just... I think he couldn't just wipe TaToH off this map as well. Meanwhile, the push continues. There's a small barracks now at the front. Transport rush. Still active. Still change the game. Next castle. At the moment it's 4 bases to 2 bases. Straight up going on with his ram push. He actually did quite a good job of saving a lot of villagers there. Still having 58. Oh god, now the Eagle's obviously so good against those rams. Just need to focus down 1 castle, which shouldn't be a problem. And what is CL? Only 1 castle. That really hurts him. Now building a second one. Has enough stone for a third one pretty soon. So it's still somewhat their game to take. So there's a castle aid slain from Tim. 78 villagers, pikes and fuel age with 71. How is that big difference though? So small. Tim should be producing out of 2 TCs. Huh. Elite Eagle Warriors now. Ah, that has to be the end of the dreams of TaToH to hold his base over here. Will be a lot of dead villagers for sure. And that's quite a nice amount of Janissaries. Obsidian arrows now. Am I confusing something, or won't that affect him at all? Take a look. Wasn't that like damage against buildings? Arbalest giving +6 attack against buildings. +6 for stone defense. Well, that's just not helping him at all. Okay, chat agrees. Slam now going for coordinates as well. Not 100% sure why. Another castle, maybe a bit too aggressively. Only Slam could also consider going for Ornages. Lead Janissaries finally out. Bombard Cannon shooting from behind. Those two Conquistadors not doing too much. Traps out. Ah yeah, this is so tough to micro for CL here. Against those Bombard Cannons in back. Janissaries, yeah, obviously they are not hitting too well. Oh, some nice demos. Oh, beautiful move here. Tim having it on the wrong side, but this one is on the right side, and that was a lot of damage here. Beautiful move here from Mr. Tim. Okay, now trap tennis starts, but CL, he's just eating so many shots, always going back, always going force, and so force, and so on into force. Pike on the way to castle age, roughly 40% now. Another demo, getting some reasonable shots in. Not sure if one demo against two eagles is really what they need at the moment, though. As you can see, they just need more castles. He has the resources to get higher numbers, but didn't really get them done. Slam is now going for C-Tram. That's obviously a perfect answer to the composition of CL as well. Maybe that's something Mentalist could have done as well. And, well, yeah, killing roughly 3. And that castle will fall, means going down to 3 castles again. That still continues. Artillery now for Mentalist. And then with 14 range, it's even tougher for CL to take reasonable engagement. He always needs to be so active with everything. He's taking nice hits against the Janissaries, obviously. Ballistics is helping out so nice. He feels like he's gaining some ground. Straight up is actually up to Imperial Age. Did they sling him or did he survive with so many villagers? This obviously should all die. Janissaries now coming around to clear that up. That should be nothing, and wow, that looks more like a sling. Wow, those eagles aren't too efficient. Now maybe the slings should go on to TaToH. Darwin was for Slam. He really wants to increase the damage output. Another round of demos for Mr. Timmy. Should maybe get a heavy demo upgrade as well. TaToH still waiting for his upgrade. Now 2 demos coming over. Let's take a look. Oh, 1 eagle eating stuff. And Slam just sending in some. Doesn't want to take the biggest hits ever. Rams now at the front. And straight up with those knights. And for Husband, now going for +2, but he needs to wait and get bigger numbers there. From Archers, still doing a reasonable amount of damage, but more traps moving forward, more bombard cannons there. And as we said before, 14 range. It just gets too sick. No, not enough answer to the Rams here. Yeah, TaToH is finally coming in with the upgrades, but probably a little too late. Tim is losing his gold spot over here. Rams are pushing down. CL will go down to 3 castles, and he's not really getting numbers in. Slam pop 176 here. The others 120, 110, and 60. Mentalist with a very patient, very well executed push. I believe the defense of TaToH was absolutely horrible against the guy who's obviously getting slinged. Is Turks. And you are only having 1 layer of palisade wall. You deserve to die. Pretty bad defense by TaToH, and after that basically the game was already lost. Some weird moves over here that I might have some nightmares about, but well, let's just forget that because it is 2-0 for the NaBs. Turk power. Achievements. Mentalist. Sick kitty, but that's mainly because he killed TaToH so heavily. Pike, more of the peaceful guy. Don't love that. Slam Scatty, actually horrible. Pike even started to trade. He did sling 18k. Tim in the end 21k, but obviously a bit later. And didn't have the biggest amount of villager lead there. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Good stuffy. And kind of our favorites, NaBs. Active to 0. Don't sweat a lot, nearly pilly. What? NaBs performed the strategy well, but I don't think it was the correct strategy given the tips. I don't agree. Memp is a good guy. Memp is a good guy. He's like organizing the racks, waiting for me, giving me information. I'm super happy with how he's doing this. Good stuff. Transport was the MVP of the game, probably, yeah. Probably, guys. Okay guys, then map number 3 will be... This looks like... Arabia. But we will take a close look at Civs before that. Because we are now out of Aztecs, out of Turks, and out of whatever Pike was in the middle there. Italians. Oh, I got it. And no more Mayans. No more Spanish. And no more pocket sling civ. Was it Portuguese? I think so. I think so. And map number 3 will be Arabia. Thank you guys for helping me out. So still a lot of good civilizations left. Koreans left here for CNA. They still have Magyars, Mongols, Slavs are a good pick. On the other side we have still Burmese, Berbers, Indians, Franks, Malians. Pretty strong civilizations still left for a team that is leading 2-0, especially. So that will be interesting. And we are jumping directly into game number 3. Let's take a look. We have Mr. Stray Dog playing the Japanese. And on the other side we have Mr. Tim playing the Vikings Pocket. And we have Magyars for CL flag. Obviously guys, since we are cast... Whoa. Okay, I will show it to you again. We have Chinese for Mr. Stray Dog. We have Tim playing the Vikings Pocket. And we have Magyar flank for CL. Remember guys that we don't have any restarts included in this, so they maybe they restarted and got another positioning. Obviously this is not ideal to have Vikings Pocket and Magyars the flank. Obviously love to have Magyars Pocket here. Let's take a look. Ethiopian flank, obviously super sweet for Mentalist. They have the Frank Pocket for Pike, a pure dream, and Indian flank, something they will absolutely take as well. And Slam. Let's see what he will go for. 3 on wood. I'm expecting archers out of him. 3 on wood by Mr. Stray Dog. And he doesn't really want to jump in there. Could maybe go aggro. Okay, nice move here. Stray Dog pretty active with that. And well, let's see if Tim will go for scouts in tonight with a better eco. Not having bloodlines could really hurt. Tough stuff. Tough stuff. We'll see how this continues. Mentalist, well, what is he doing? 4 on wood, 5 on wood, 2 on elephant. Oh, very confusing stuff, for me at least. And now, yeah, just a small misclick. Now going back to it. All good. All makes sense. Very sleepy hippo, guys. 2 sheep or goats stolen. Did Tim lame? His scout is super low. I don't really know where his scout is, but we can jump into his point of view and see that he has 45 very, very low HP. So, yeah, obviously, compared to Frank, he is low HP. You're absolutely right. Because the Frank scout has 54, and he's low HP with 45. So, nice observation there. Isn't it suboptimal to put the mill so close to the berries? No! It's actually perfect, because those villagers have no drop-off zone, and they just have a small one. If you have it one tile away, you always need to walk. So my rule of thumb is if I have 4 villagers on something, I will build directly on it. If I have more villagers on it, I will build it one tile away. Oh, forward out of Tim. Forward out of Stray Dog. Staying at home, CL. So someone has low HP, CL. But we have 2 elephants from Mentalist. So that was no lame. But yeah, Mentalist lost his scout, so it was just a scout battle that was won by with 1 HP advantage by CL. These villagers for a single lumber camp is my rule of thumb. Well, CL is close to that. Okay, aggression now. Stray Dog. Forward archery range. Check out what Jim is going to do. Lost actually quite a lot of HP on the first villager. More than you normally see. And oh, barracks at home. And going for archers. Hello. Okay. Stray Dog now going for some aggression, and I hate to play against forward if I was on scouts. Let's see how Slam will play this out. Well, where did he shoot at? Oh, against the scout instead of against the spearman that was basically on the TC. Now skirmishers, archers obviously would be better. Archer range number 1 is out. Pike going for scouts. Mentalist going for M&A aggression. That won't really do much because CL is just super safe. Continues with his walls. Even going for stone walls in the back here. Something we don't see too often. Tim, nicely walled. Don't love that. Building a spearman kind of unnecessarily, if you ask me. And Pike, oh, he scouts this. Good stuff for him. And he just axes, well, guys, someone is building some archer ranges here at the front. And that's not the European way to do it. The European way is to stay at home. Be a nice friendly guy. Something that Stray Dog doesn't like either. He wants to go more aggressively. Slam, instantly switching onto an archer range, going for some skirms. Wants to snipe those spearmen, but obviously they have more damage output. Spearmen of Tim have more HP. Take a look, Pike is now coming over. That could be a nice team play, but that's not enough. It's quite a lot of army out of Stray Dog here. Do a double archer range. That looks pretty scary. Let's take a look how he's dealing with those spearmen. Slam actually doing quite a lot of damage. Or not really. There was something around. Both towers going up. I believe Slam will just be fine there with that defensive tower. Okay, now the aggression comes towards Pike. Not going to really matter too much. Mentalist is he saving that villager. One more hit. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Could have been the kill. Stonewall's in the back. Well, CL doesn't need to care about expanding to get gold. He's somewhat safe there. Scouts around. Defensive tower by Mr. Pike. Tower against tower. Slam is safe. Not 100% sure what this tower should really achieve of Stray Dog. It's never a surprise factor. Oh, Pike. That will be some losses. Yeah, obviously with a big damage output here. Having the Magier scouts. Let's go for Wheelbarrow now. Does he have more scouts out? Only 3 for him. So that will be a very early castle age aggression out of him. Mentalist. He has a pretty deadly army against Tim, who... Okay. Tim felt like, I want to have more protected wood and gold, and just deleted his TC and built another one. That's why he isn't building another forward TC. Another forward tower. His berries are still exposed though. What are we witnessing here? This is super weird. Okay, still his berries are getting raided. So that wasn't even super efficient then. Well, okay. He saved all of them. That was bad by Mentalist. He didn't kill a single villager here. I think he should have gotten at least two. And should raid the woodline as well. That was so weird. And I felt like, why is he not building any aggressive towers somewhere? But well, if you're investing 100 stone in building a TC in Feudal Age, then obviously it gets somehow tricky. Slam going on stone to be a bit more on the defensive side there. Let's take a look. Getting in some raids against those villagers, having some skirmishes around. Slam playing this quite nicely with the defense here. And those archers now taking down the wood line. Tim in some troubles, luckily. Yeah, I think I want to rewatch this game, if this was intentional or not. Oh, Slam. That's just so good. Oh, well, I don't have the record, so I cannot really watch it. Ah. Oh, no, even the farms. Oh, Tim. Oh. This looks so good for NaBs here, guys. Okay, Seattle's the only one who can really decide the game still. So stables, he's super safe. Maybe Red Mentalist. Could maybe keep Pike open. It's somewhat walled, but only now switching on to gold. This is kind of late. Oh, some army of Tim moving in. Slam actually should have enough skirmishers for that. Slam still camping the woodline here as well. Pike coming over. Offensive skirms from TaToH. I believe they will just scare Slam away pretty easily. Oh god. Oh god, look at that. Tim now trying to get the defensive tower up. What is this? If you just like, if we saw this game like no spec overlay, I just wanted to raise the points, but well, we still have the spec overlay. If you didn't show me the names, I would not have guessed that it's China A Tim, one of the greatest Asian players to ever touch this game. Playing like this. Ah. Well, guys, there was no farms around, and he found a perfect spot. I'm not 100% sure if it was intentional or not. Probably it was not intentional. But yeah. What a weird series for sure. CL, he wants to go for the aggression against Mentalist now, but Mentalist should know. He just needs to hold this, and they're in a very good spot in this game. Oh, nice quick waltz. Will it be enough though? House. Palisade misplaced. Palisade misplaced. And Palisade okay placed. Click, 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 click. Okay. Happy to help. Only +1 defense for now as well. So some night losses. Ah, this field, especially Ethiopian, would just get the pikeman upgrade for free. That would just be in such a good spot. Tim just wants to play Nomad. Ah. I'm going for some walls and Mentalist. Well, he even going for a second barracks because he knows what's up. Check, look, does he know about the... Yeah, he did. Town watch. So... he just knows that the siege rock is up, he sees the knights. He can just easily go for some pikemen. Would love to see him go for some upgrades on those as well. But he will not be broken here. Unless he hits the biggest mangonel shots ever. Oh god, okay, well that didn't even hit a single one. Yeah, and that's the guy CNA was counting on. Oh, TaToH against Slam. Still somewhat close though. Slam is getting so many defensive towers up. Should be safe. Well, TaToH is not up. Slam is up in 50%. Needs to rush out this tower. Maybe needs to move in, and that's clever. Look at that. He just dodged one shot, forced some micro out of TaToH, and therefore all his villagers are safe. Towers are up. It's just so well played by Slam. That's a beautiful defense. Nice towers, nice reaction all this time. Yeah, this tower is actually perfectly positioned out of TaToH as well, blocking the gold, not being in range of the tower. Where are the knights going, running around? Why is he not focusing on anyone else? Probably because Pyke is behind stone walls, but Slam would be open. Actually, Slam gate, could we see one? Slam gate number 1, Slam gate number 2. Oh, sweet Jesus! Now running around and killing all the archers of Tim. Yeah, 1 villager loss. But that was still pretty reasonable out of Slam. Sweet move. Archers running around. Oh, but Pyke is coming over. Plus the defense for him. He will just eat that army. Ay, ay, ay. Now crossman around. Oh, no, no, no. Timmy boy. Timmy boy. And he's even going back. Mentalist didn't even see it. Mentalist didn't even see it. He just right-clicked over here. Oh, that was so bad. Okay, well, they don't see it. Pyke. Oh, but in the market, okay. They didn't scout this area yet. But I believe killing that line was pretty bad, because if they scout it, they know exactly where the army is now. Should have tried to dodge the lines. Or walled over them. Okay, now they found the army just shortly before Castle Age. This is just so brutal for Mr. TaToH. Okay, see how cleared up those 2 crossbows. Now Mentalist is knocking at the door. It's quite a solid army. Maybe he goes for some siege. Indeed, siege workshop out of him. And Pyke will just clear this up, and suddenly, with Pyke instead of Spaden, they are looking very strong, those NaBs. Turning all the archers back. Even another barracks here out of TaToH. Interesting. And all this army. TaToH went down. His KD is 17 and 33. Actually quite a solid KD for CL. Oh, and those repairs aren't enough. Spirit even getting 1 kill. Oh, Mangonel's around. Good job. We need to see a conversion. Mentalist not going back. But well, quite a solid amount of pikemen actually waiting there. She just needs to request single knight killing the Mangonel, and then he can continue repairing. Oh, sneaky villager of TaToH. Wow, I'm not sure why. I'm not 100% sure how, but I think it won't really affect the game too much. And Tim's crossbowman probably neither. Why are the scores still so even? Let's take a look. Tim against Pyke. Clear stuff. Mentalist against CL. Well, slightly behind. Yeah, I can see that. And Slam against TaToH. Okay. Well, that's kind of even as well. Why do I feel Slam is so ahead? He's only 4 villages ahead. Doesn't have any upgrades. Okay. So TaToH, after losing all his army, actually isn't in the worst position still. Okay, this game is way more close than I felt. Tim now going for archer ranges and is really, yeah, starting to roll the boom now. Mentalist going for Sanctity, going for the ram push in CL. Oh, does he need to transition into skirms here? Feels like it. Maybe ask Tim to send some crossbowmen, but he needs something more than knights. Because at the moment, doesn't have any answer. Look at that big pikeman mass. Magnet out, pikeman out, ram out, some monks as well. Ah, tricky stuff. TaToH though, he's around. Slam chasing with some skirms. Fight? Okay. Should have told him earlier. Alright, down. Maybe focusing down the stable? Well, he's focusing down the stable as well. Magno against Magno. Village actually blocking that. Magno is he getting... Okay, now repairing. Trying to get the 1-for-1 trade. And, oh, Mentalist on the hill. Didn't delete his own Magno there. Mr. CL. +1 attack, +1 defense. Now the knights are coming in. CL, that's not a fight you can take. Not at all. Oh, but CL now on the way to Imperial Age. I believe this is still without Sling. Some aggression over here, but Slam with his camels does not really need to invest a lot in fighting all this off. Pikeman of Straight going, oh, Mentalist is getting heavily caught off guard here. Where is Pikeman? Just one screen away. That will be some crossman losses. It could have been even worse. Ay. Push continues. CL now needs to go back. He cannot take this engagement. Pike up to Imperial Age as well. And he will have the Franks pocket. And, well, he can just decide where he wants to go then. And CL, he just needs to focus on this area. Maybe he was trying to run around. It's getting tricky though, because this push is continuing. More siege is out. Let's take a look. Oh, sniping that Magno should never happen. Oh, instant conversion here, but use 3 monks for that. Knights around, maybe can break Slam, but Slam is, well, having 2 very low HP camels, so that's not a real counter. Let's see that. And where is he going in? Okay, back to C. All makes sense. What are we seeing here? Mentalist going for more rams, pushing forward against all those knights. That firepower is just ridiculous as well. It's a focus down the Magno. That's what he's doing now, and that really shows some ballsiness. But he's moving in that heavily here. Crossman in the back for Tim, helping out. TC probably will fall though. This feels like Mentalist overextended. Just needed 1 or 2 knights there. Just focus down the Magno. Would be so much nicer than the TC would be down as well. And, well, that's maybe too many monks of Mentalist as well. Where did the knights go? Over here. Slam was completely cleared up. Overall score 5.2k to 5k. So this is still pretty close. Slam on the way to him though. Pike is there pretty soon. And where did all the crossbows go? Most of them died. Conversions of Mentalist maybe now against the crossbowman. Something you don't really want to see. Oh, I believe this is not going to happen if Pike is moving in there. I believe that's too much army. Straight up protecting that. And that's a nice aggressive castle. Pike, don't tell me you're trying to take this fight. No, this is just horrible. Yeah, Magno shots weren't great either. Slam is still trying to sneak around. Maybe they can make something crazy happen, but those villagers are too efficient. Please tell me straight up that you're not losing all your villagers here. 4 villagers still left. Magno shot over here. Can he maybe cut this castle down? Don't tell me that this is really going to happen. This last villager is still getting this castle up, or is he not? Right? Oh god, that was so close. Oh god. Ay. Heavy losses. I didn't see that coming, and that last Magno got the shot off so well. If they focused on that last villager, they could have even denied that castle from going up. Jesus Christ. Mamma mia. Oh la la. Okay, what did we miss? What else happened in the game? CL still around with some knights, even going for paladin upgrade now. Slam is going for heavy camels. We'll try to transition into imperial camels. Oh. And CL, he is playing a pretty solid game. Actually, look at that. Populations are pretty even. Everyone between 110 and 135. CL, is he pulling this game back for his team? Looks pretty solid for him at the moment. Oh, this aggression of Mentalist is getting kind of thrown away. Crossman coming over, but Crossman against Cavaliers. So to Paladins with +4/+4. Not really the best thing ever. And those houses, I think he should have even built them like one tile away, so that they block the markets even better. Yeah, Tim deleted his CC early on. Now going for a castle. I think actually he should just sling, right? Oh wow. Yeah, I think he should sling. Doesn't really make sense. The Vikings player now of the pocket position, going for Arbalest or what? Magias can do better CA. Oh, Tim. 2018 micro. Yeah, I think I don't really see a reason why he would go on to anything but sling here. The Vikings pocket. 160 villagers as well. Third castle, so he will go on berserks. Well, it is quite reasonable against Paladin and Camel, but well, Japanese Harmoniers are pretty strong as well. And the Arbalest aren't as good as I said, Magia CA, so they aren't really benefiting that much from him building army. That makes my 2 cents. Actually, Zergs are amazing. I know that Zergs are amazing, but if you already have a Japanese player building Halberdiers, Because have Pike now going for Paladins, and suddenly China A is in the lead of this game, guys. Straight up continues his aggression. Slam getting chemistry. Has Imperial Camels out. Don't really see him taking down that castle though. Uh-oh, CL getting more raids in, and those were some villager losses here for sure. Ah, yeah, Paladins are so good. Sniping down those poor villagers. Pike now coming over, and he didn't do something for quite some time. Just running around, not really getting stuff done. Trade isn't really set up for them as well. No one really started to trade yet. And yeah, Tim has a villager over here as well. Probably still from his first forward. Oh, and Slam. This looks like a retake. His Persian game against Japanese against Mr. Nicov. Taking not the best fights against lots of Halberdiers. Oh, and speaking of not taking the best fights, Mr. Tim needs to run from the Paladins. Halberdiers are coming over though. So if Pike does splits him, he needs to take engagement at the right hand side. Therefore CL needs to run. Oh, this is getting quite interesting. Do we see the Zergs? Well, at the moment it's still 3 castles without really going for the Zergs. Trade is getting set up, and this is turning into a very entertaining game, and China A is taking more and more of the lead. Did CL really win this game for them? Mentalist, he had such a good spot, he had such a nice pushing army, but then went for Rams instead of Mangonels, and couldn't really do the damage, couldn't really force the engagements there. And therefore CL could just run. Ugh, Mentalist with a slow army, just wanking around the map. Are those elite samurais yet? Yes, okay. Damage there should be pretty significant. Pike and CL obviously with all the upgrades on their paladins. Some more HP for Pike. Mentalist finally coming over, desperately needed against the army of TaToH here. Overall population looks so much better for China, eh? Guys, this is really going to be the win for China, eh? I'm pretty sure it is. They don't really have the answer for the paladins, and I felt they were in such a good position. Like, Tim was completely out of it, CL should not have had a single defense, and straight against Slam kind of felt evenish. Uh-oh, but Slam now pop 120. It's only going down now. Japanese traps out. We'll lose another castle. Trade is not really set up. Pike did clear this up now, but well, they don't even have the best trade. Where's the army? We have 28 kills only of Mentalist, and that's what I was trying to look at. Like, did he ever really fight in this game? And then I saw the KD. And no, he didn't. And look at that, 60 military and only killed 28 units this game. This is just ridiculous. Going now for the Hearttt upgrade, but this is just way too low. Didn't really get a lot of converts in. Oh, brutal stuff. Okay, well, those had some kills against the Hearttiers. Well, probably like 10 minutes ago, he was probably at 20 kills or something. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Monk's conversion counted in KD, not as a kill, but as a death. Oh, Tim. Sneak attack from behind. Those pikemen. Obviously, pikemen not the greatest rating unit ever. TaToH continuing to push in here. NaBs throwing this game so heavily. But well, 150, 170, 180. Still doable for them. Frank Pocket still with the Indians. And against Vikings, who is going for mainly skirmishers. So at the moment, it's not like they're instantly dying. I'm just maybe too confused that this game wasn't won so much earlier. But oh, TaToH, this is a nice push out of them. Lots of Japanese Hearttiers around. And they are so strong. CL, where is he trying to regroup? Probably trying to kill all those skirmishers, but didn't need to send 35 paladins. Just sending 5 could have done the job as well. Slam just trying to maybe kill some Hearttiers before he is going to die for sure. Maybe. Yeah. Where can he save those? I don't really see it. Push over here at the top continues. Tim, I think his task should be to take some more map control. He's going for the siege workshop or this area, guys. In the center of the map. No one is really controlling. Something you don't normally see. I'm going for the Trader CL, maybe. Getting chased down by Pike. Could actually win any fights he wants to take. So maybe just take this hill and go for the attack. Could be an option as well. Same time, Mentalist. His Hearttiers not having the greatest efficiency, still missing the +4 and the +4. CL just camping here now. Oh no, he's trying to go for the kill. And Tim is going for the aggression here at the site. Oh god, CL, 70 paladins out. Just a massive army here. Map control at the moment feels like 70% to 30% in favor of China, and they just continue to push in further and further. Oh god. Okay, Rampus now here at the top. Where's the answer? Mentalist needs like 10 converts to stop this. Oh, this actually looks like quite a nice split of them. Oh, but CL just runs. Just runs and didn't get a single convert against him. And now the push. And guys, at this point, someone dropped and I was told that they didn't restore. They called it GG. And well, if I look at the populations and if I look at where we are pushing here and how much the map control is, this is apparently was the GG called by the NaBs. Trade amount at the moment was actually running quite reasonably well, but they had such a weak army, would have lost all this aggression, so many paladins out. Not a lot of mobility from the two flanks and just a big push by TaToH. This felt so wrong. I believe really Mentalist didn't really do the damage against CL there. And Pyke not supporting too well at that side. I was surprised how late he was up to calculate there as well. So this is 2-1 now. NaBs still leading, but NaBs also felt like they had the advantage there. For 1 hour game, trade kind of random. Interesting one. Interesting one. Yeah. Mem also saying, seems like NaBs didn't want us to stop streaming. We are going for 8 hours straight now, guys. Okay, let's take a look at the Civ picks. So we're now out of Indians, out of Franks, and out of Ethiopians. On the other side, we are out of Magyars, out of Vikings, and out of Japanese. So kind of random access everywhere. And we will jump into game number 4 pretty soon. I will ask, well, Mem just launched. So I can't ask him what the map is. We will see what the next map will be. Oh, and the map will be Coliseum, guys. No, I'm disappointed that you watched NaBs versus CNA instead of Zoomstuck against Conny B. Really disappointed. Game number 4. Flying in, guys, and we are looking at Coliseum. And here with our purple play again, TaToH playing the Britain pocket. We have Tim on the right hand side with Korean, so that's going to be tricky how he will play this, and Mongols CL. So this is getting really intense. I watched both. Yeah, I knew that you would say that. Pyke playing with Chinese. On Coliseum, really? I believe Beach Fight is a better map, and Stab is a better map. Maybe those two were banned. Well, then Chinese is kind of a bad civ. Burmese for Mr. Slam in the pocket position, and we have Mentalist with the Berbers. No need to watch Sims, that was a safe call from you in the beginning. Absolutely agreed. It just did the first 3 games as April Fools. I would have watched VOD but got spoiled with Batman. It's still a very good series, I believe. With a lot of emotions going up and down and up and down. The 2 banned maps indeed. Aye. Then Chinese is a tough civ. think then I'd probably prefer it on Arabia. Meaning we have Dust left as map number 5, right? Beach fight and step were banned. Such a smart guy. Sometimes by accident. Nice block here. Slam doing what Slam does best. Playing Age of Empires to perfection. Oh, some access out of a purple player. What did he scout? Maybe he is telling teammate those are spots where you could forward. Mr. Timmy boy. There's only 3 on board with Koreans. But actually, do we really need to look at Koreans now and how they build up? Don't we know that they're going for the tower rush? Don't we know it, guys? Those 2 stone spots, by the way. I feel like he needs to trash Mentalist, though. Mentalist going for a trash? Oh, he's not building villages. Mentalist? Hello? Someone there? His house as well. Knock, knock. Mentalist. Hallelujah. Okay. Well, that was... sort of brain fart, and just casually built that one with 1 villager as well. Okay. And that's a faraway lumber camp, guys. And TaToH sees that. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Like, guys, I'm not over exaggerating. TaToH always forward. Well, he is an aggressive player. 1 gold. Well, that's so weird. Those were weird walls. Okay. 4 villagers forward here. Where's the trash coming of Timmy boy? 4 on stone there. 6 villagers forward, and this will get interesting for sure. Slam going for scouts. We have Angelus going for M&As apparently. But the trash is coming. Tim walling. The sour will go up. Ay, 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 ay. Barry's gone. Doors. Okay. That's the purple sound for you. Okay, no losses just yet, but those towers will not really be stopped. And just where is he going to M&A? Now he's only going back. Well, that doesn't really make sense. Either you're there or you go try to attack, but... oh god, he needs to attack the stone. Maybe that's one of the only options that he really has. At the moment, Tower Rush is so far away from his wood line, so that's pretty good for him. But, well, TaToH is around, so... Mentos kind of needs to build a defensive tower. Slam does, and he's going for more defensive stone. So out of Tim. Maybe some towers in no man's land. Let's get a villager on the berries here. What are we seeing on the other side? CR going for an early blacksmith here. Stable around. And that is just... oh, Pike going for archer defense. Interesting. Scouts coming over. What is Mentalist doing? Mental Spearman helping him out quite nicely. And this will be tricky for Mentalist. Guys, they did lead the series 2-0. They also did lead the series against Finland 2-0. Lost that one 3-2. And this one is getting tricky. Let one spearman chase this villager, and Mentalist no reaction yet. At the same time, still active with this M&A. What is he doing? Mentalist! Mentalist! Mentalist? Mentalist! Mentalist! Hello! Oh, hello! Your wood is getting attacked. Maybe you pull your villagers. Okay, okay. Well, now just send in some scouts here. Well, Slam is coming over. So that could do something, but wasn't it 2 spearmen as well? Okay, 1 spearman down. Well, that was actually pretty reasonable for Slam now. But Mentalist lost yet another villager. Wow. Oh! Putting that down. But all the MLA pretty low. 138 HP though. Stone, nicely walled. CL going for the +1 defense. Will clear up Pike, who's still lacking fletching at the 50-minute mark. Did move out quite early then. And, well, we'll get completely cleared up here. And this far, well, looks pretty bad for Mentalist. Pop 23 for him. Tim, or 23 villagers. Tim at 26. More towers, should be safe here. Let's take a look. Maybe you can take 1 or 2 villagers out. See how Tim reacts here. Well, 1 villager. Oh, saved. Okay. No problem. CL, nice spot here. Going for a second stable. Is that looking to Carthage or is that Moss? Oh, here's an on-gold. So we'll just go for more scouts. Now builds the aggressive tower at the front here. And has a nice control here. I love those walls. Gonna hit that mining camp. Wheelbarrow for him. More scouts, and this will get tricky for Pike. Every time he moves out, he can face +1 defense. And maybe soon bloodlines. Scouts. Same time, Slam will get his tower up, but so does Stray Dog. So pretty even stuff here, I assume. Can he micro his villager back? Oh, Slam, just so sexy with those moves. I love that. The villager's back at it, still not walling, so not really learning out of his mistakes. Oh, it did go on to over here, but not walling that either. 1 tower defending here, that's pretty sweet for him. Pike trying to chase down the scouts, nice wall. Slam really playing strong this series. Very nice execution in game number 1. Felt game number 3 had a nice hold. And game number 2 I need to remember as well, but now losing some scouts here. Ooh la la. Well, game number 2 it was just Aztecs, right? Yeah. Well, let's not talk about game number 2. Aye. Okay, I will take that back. See, no one is orange and no one is gray as well. Slam only Tyrant playing well today. Well, DauT didn't lose a game either. And yeah. Well, CL doing some damage, straight up running away. Slam had all the upgrades except the attack upgrade as well there. Wow, getting dicey. There's another tower here, and then it will get really tough for Slam. I love that defensive tower. Maybe could be even a bit more aggressively. Well, 2 tiles can do the difference, honestly. I love that. Oh god, tower rush continues, and that is getting pretty annoying for Mentalist, this poor guy. Oh la la. And that's just in the heart of his farm, Nico. Oh, ugly stuff for him. Seems like both towers will go up. Scrappy game. Pike is up on the way to Castle 8. Maybe I would even advise to see him go on to triple stable knights here? Could maybe be an option, not 100% sure. Ha. Okay, going Castle 8 pretty soon. And, well, seems like Pike will just stay on his archers. Has 16 of those still left, so you can see the reasoning behind it. How are our resources from Slam looking? Oh, somewhat close to Castle for sure. And well, that attack won't really do much. What does Pyke see? He knows about the gold now and knows about the tower. Maybe it could be reasonable to sit under it, but CL would have had another tower prepared for exactly that. Oh, Slam going for some raids now. Beautiful job here against TaToH, who's completely open on his gold and his stone. Somewhat of a mistake, but Slam, not the greatest micro, could have gotten 1 or 2 more villagers here. Kind of sloppy. Pyke coming over, let's take a look. That wood line could get broken. That wood line could get broken. That wood line has a defensive tower by CL. So, somewhat of a close game, I would say. Mentalist in a world of trouble. Oh, now this wood line is known as well. Wow, it's tricky. Snag some of those villagers. Just me, Slam only up now. Thought he would be up quite some time. TaToH now rushing out the defensive tower. I love that. And well, no reaction out of Tim here. Oh god, heavy losses. Not realizing it at all. Looks like he's doing some tricky tower shenanigans. Well, he's taking the main gold spot of Slam here. How did that tower go down? I thought Slam would have been so safe with that tower. Oh god, that's obviously ugly for Slam. And the tower of TaToH actually so good. I love that. God's coming over. Some crossmen over here could do massive amounts of damage against him. That's still open. Axed by Slam apparently. TL got some villagers of Mentalist, looks like 5 and only lost 1 scout in exchange. Not trying to wall up a bit more. What is Mentalist up to, by the way? He is not really slinging, no, he's banging up resources. Maybe slinging would have been the better option because what can he really bring to the table at the moment? Now trying to build a defensive tower against a Korean tower. Well, that's not how it works, mate. Not sure if you got the memo, but that will be some villager losses, and it's not like all your villagers have the highest HP. Those are 2 dead villagers, trying to micro back a 3rd one. And 3 villagers down, and now it's a tower against tower fight. 4 villagers down. Just 1 tower killing again 4 villagers. Koreans. Let's say nice execution of the strings for Tim. Pop 22 for Mentalist. 0 military for him. Scouts against scout, chasing. TL going for mass knights. Oh, he doesn't really want to fight that off. Like, look at how much he's charging off just to kill 1 skirmisher and 1 crossman up with half HP. Mentalist going for wheelbarrow. TaToH on the way to Castle Age now. Trying to tower up a bit more, tries to put himself into a more reasonable position. Is he going for a castle or something? Oh, Slam actually built a defensive castle. I'm not sure if he really wants to go into Rambai, but oh, heavy losses on this woodline here. So Tim is still staying aggressive in that regard. Coin is now for Mentalist. Finally, he's realizing that he needs to get his resources into better use for his whole team. And indeed, Pyke did go for the switch onto camels, but without any upgrades yet, so I won't do too much against those knights. See some scouts chasing over here. And Pyke is receiving the resources. For Rambai is Mr. Slam. They have a combined 38 military. Compare that to 55. What is TaToH going for? Oh, that looks like Britain's crossbowman to me. Probably just wants to wait a bit more, and yeah, those camels aren't really able to take any fights. Look at that, still lacking bloodlines and the +1 attack. So Pyke is losing quite a bit of his army here. CL just eating those alive. Miranda is now coming over, trying to do some damage. Will do reasonably well against those knights, even scaring away the knights. That's weird. I think I would have tried to engage there if I was CL, trying to hope that Slam F's it up, especially if you do like Canada, Europe, Canada, China, China, China leg. So I think I would have tried to outmicro the Rambai, or just like to outback the Rambai. But, well, and for the safe way is Mr. CL. Tries to mess up. And obviously just buying straight up a lot of time there as well. So now he can go into quite a heavy force that will perform incredibly well against pikes, camels, and the Rambai of Slam. Let's take a look how the engagement is going here. Oh god, no ballistics, and they will chase this down. Going out alone here, not the greatest idea ever. Oh god, this went so much better for the NaBs than I would have thought. Straight up just alone going out there. Pretty poor communication there of CL. Not telling them that the armies are around. TaToH just moved out on his own. And this was a pretty sexy fight for NaBs. And now CL, with the army alone, is coming around again. And I think CL could actually now take down the TC of Mentalist. Is that an option? Not a lot of protection. I'm just going for some villagers as an option as well. Nice quick watch here by Mentalist. Where is the army? Rambai is around. Going for a defensive castle here. Leaves still no ballistics out of TaToH. Pretty weird for a bridge player. Who's not going on to any more crossmen at the moment, mainly because he doesn't have any gold income. Tim on the way to Castle Age did build himself another base over here. Where is the wood income for Mentalist? This is only those 3 villagers. Kind of feels like it. We're going for some sort of a boom. Here is Mr. TaToH. Defensive castle will be up. 2 defensive TCs for CL as well. 1 over here. So that's 4 for him. But Pyke is now trying to get into a push. And this is still a very open game. Let's take a look what TaToH can really do. And where's the defense here for CL? He has 2 defensive towers as well. Defensive castle is flying in. Could maybe even be a bit more offensive if you ask me. 4 monks could get some converts in. I think he should have sent more units into the tower and into the TC. That's a lot of rams out. Uh-oh, can CL. That castle should go up though, but only under heavy losses. Now trying to move in. Those 2 towers, as I said, are doing some sort of damage here. Now pulling more villagers, but should be fine. I think those villagers should have built the castle, and he should have had the others in the TC and the towers to do more damage. This castle, heavy losses. He doesn't have any knights left more, and those are a lot of rams. Can Pyke maybe tear this down? This was just a horrible engagement here for CL. No walling of those villagers. TaToH, it was super late, not around at all. Only now slowly walking in. And we have Slam and CL on the way to Castle and to Imperial Age, so losing all those was pretty ugly for them as well. Tim now going for the Castle Age upgrade. Do we see the castle falling? It absolutely looks like it. CL in some troubles here for sure, not repairing that castle, but what would it really do against 6 rams as well? Oh, TaToH, where was he when he was needed so desperately? Now Imperial Age, hallelujah, a Mongol player, no castles, no real army. Imperial Age with not a real ego as well. Tim needs to do the heaviest sling ever. Losing a gold spot there as well. Double stone spots could be protected by this castle. Pyke, yeah, he did lose quite a bit as well. A lot of a Rambai side as well. But so many villagers were slaughtered that day. I believe this was a real good engagement for Pyke, and especially the timing was just impeccable. Aggressive castle here by Tim, blocking that gold spot. Now moving a bit more onto wood. Tim, what can he really do? Another aggressive castle! And I thought he was transitioning into the sling. Uh-oh, and that's blocking gold and stone. This is getting tricky. Another... Wow, this cast I don't really understand from CL. God, he's losing his main TC now. Wow, what are we witnessing, guys? Slam is Imperial Agent. He has this defensive castle, so maybe a single trap can do wonders against the aggression of Tim. Trying to run with some villagers, but blocking all the gold. This was... Well, okay, now Slam reclaimed that gold. So I wanted to say, like, this was Slam's gold, but now it's Tim's. But not anymore, no. And this push now 2 castles up. He needs to fight down all those rams. Here is CL. Needs another Mangonel. This is just so weird. No Mangonel is out. No army at all. Where are any longbow men could help out as well. Yeah, those camels and the Rambai aren't really designed to fight under castle fire. But, well, they're getting all the castles down. It's fine after all. Mangonel needs some good shots. If he just gets 2-3 shots off against those... Where is he? Mike moving in? Why is he not fighting? Oh god. TL. He just gets 2-3 more shots off. That's so much better. Now getting another castle off. Tim obviously is slinging both of them and this amount of stone as it seems. Oh. So many rams. Will this be enough though? What an intense push here, guys. What game are we witnessing? This is just so good. Castle Age pushing, but that's now 3 castles up and now they're slowly losing their energy. Oh god, TaToH just losing his crossbowman again. Why is he not? He knows where the army is. Why is he moving in so weirdly? Ay ay ay. Idolist. Not sure if he deleted. I think he probably deleted just to see. Pop 18 for pop 19 for Mentalist. But could go down if they spot this woodline. Boah. CL. Second highest score in the game with pop 75. Pike. Highest score in the game still being Castle Age, although 2 other players are Imperial Age. Slam going full Rambai. Now researching Elite Rambai even. And he maybe win this game. Obviously Elite Rambai not too great against Elite Mangodai or Elite Longbowman. That castle was split up. Pike just continuing with this aggression. Oh god, how many ramps did he build, guys? How many siege workshops did he build? 2. I thought it even looked like more. And they will get that CC. There won't be any more wood for CL. Now 3rd castle out of him. TaToH is on the way to Imperial Age. Wow. Tim slinging CL. Obviously, because he already lost like 4 castles? 3 castles? I'm trying to run with more villagers. Those will die eventually as well. Mangodai, still no bracer. Elite Mangodai is so far away, I reckon. Let's take a look at his resources. Well, he could research Elite Mangodai. He's going for it, but only now going up to the second castle again. Ballistics for him now. Building more farms at the front because, well, I didn't like the villagers in the beginning. 2 TCs for him. Now Elite Rambai upgrade against Tim. Let's take a look. They could obviously just easily take down a TC as well with their damage output. Not going to happen at the moment though. Score super even in this weird game. It is kind of a 3v2. I believe investing resources to defend here is just a waste at the moment because it's impossible to stop it. Your villagers will never be saved. Wow. What a weird game, guys. Elite Mangodai is now 4 CL. Maybe he can win the game with those if the sling continues to be strong. Slam building a forward castle now, but deleting that. Just going back. Wow. Still missing bracers, still missing chemistry, missing max amount of defense upgrades as well. Oh, what a weird game, guys, we are witnessing here. Also, Ramba is being scared away. TaToH coming over. Bracer and Arbalist upgrade. Another castle. Oh, yo. That one is pretty open. I don't really like that castle too much. I think he should have built it more defensively. He lost too many castles before that. Kind of out of stone pretty soon. I don't think that Tim has any more stone left. And TaToH neither. So they are completely out of stone on this map. Oh god. Mangudice just moved in, lost like 8 Mangudice to kill 1 single trap. Horrible move as well. Pyke going for these skirmishers only now. Obviously, since we went into such heavy castle age fightings, people are very low when it comes to their gold spots. No one really did set up trade. Wow, this will be such a scrappy game to play. Nightstar is still around. Mangudice now going back. He's finally getting all the upgrades in. Only missing Pathian Tactics. Just here. Off to see a TC Ram attack coming from the side. Completely unprotected at the moment. Tim continuing with the slings. Sees a lot of villagers moving here. Okay. Ah. Pyke, where does the ram go? So weird. TC over here. Pyke. Only elite skirmishers now and rams. Oh god, Mangudice need to do the hold. Mantle is on the way to Castle Age, guys. One knight still around. Some rams as well. Well, why is TaToH trying to fight this? I don't really know. We castled still. Now going on to some light cav as well. Why are they trying to take this engagement? Our skirmishers in the front. Somewhat makes small sense. Oh, wow, still so much gold left for TaToH. And over here on Tim. Wow, this is just so much for them. And remember, they have the gold of Mantless as well. Ay, this is just so good for Team China. Uh-oh, Slam, they need some good onager shots. China A, they are pushing this in, guys. This could be another 5-game series. China A, they're looking so strong. And this is just elite Mangudice. Only one upgrade away from being fully upgraded. And that upgrade is now coming in. Rams at the front, not doing much. Slam. Only just not getting the shots in. The Rams at the front dying to the Mangudice. They're fighting back. At the moment they aren't. And, whoa, Mantle is now going for knights or what? Pop 27 knights. Exactly what you do. Now going for light cav. He obviously doesn't have any access to gold. Rams are getting sniped down. Light cav at the front. Slam losing everything. This looks so good for China A. Skirms only, guys. This game has to be over. TaToH now going for coinage as well. CL, he weirdly has 40 military here and is taking this engagement so well. So many arrows from TaToH helping out as well. Did they set up the trade? Not really. Rams around here from Pyke. They're trying to set up the trade now. Oh god, what another great game. And we thought Tyrant against AM could be the greatest series of the day. And it was the 3rd best series of the day. Ay. 2-2, guys. I'm completely done. I want to go to bed. I want to rest my voice. I want to eat something. I want to drink. I want to live. I want to cry. Mantless completely failed by him. But it is the big trouble against Korean Tower Rush. What do you do? No one really knows. Oh, and then this big push. Nice timing. But then the sling of Tim just got CL back into the game. How much was the sling in the end? 11k for the Mongols player. Just ridiculous. We are streaming for over 8 hours, guys. Don't get fooled by Hippobot. Last map has to be dust. No more Burmese. no more Chinese. It was it Persians? I believe so. No Koreans, no Mongols, no Britons. Whew. Guys, the single best of 1 for who is the first one to die. Not Persians, Berbers. Okay. Yeah. What a single drop so far. Indeed, 8 hours. I love Memp. He gave me one single tip how to fix my drops. And it worked. And it can be so easy. Hey guys, where does Rubly install the game? Just search for Age of Empires in your folder. Okay, so Malian Persian Incas against Celt God on Dust. On paper, this looks better for NaBs. Different to Siege, indeed. What tip did he give you? Something with codecs for the stream. He also said that the stream quality now should be better, which could be nice. God, guys, I'm so done. Hype song, and then game number 5 coming your way. It will be China against NaBs. Whoever loses this is out of the tournament. The winner still has a chance to continue and play and win his share, or their share, of the 6.5k prize pool. Now give me some hype for the last game of the day, guys. Last game of the day, last game of the tournament for either NaBs or China A. Hype! NaBs was leading 2-0. Now it's 2-2. NaBs was also leading 2-0 against Finn and A. They lost 2-3 in the series. Let's see what they can bring to the store here on Dust game number 5. We have the pocket position for TaToH. He is Kelt. We have Tim being the Goth flank. Left hand side, Slavs for CL. Still a pretty strong civilization. Left for last. Incas, Slam, flank. Something hero like. Malian pocket for Pike. Quite a strong civilization still left. Mentalist, Persian. Not shabby either. Okay, I have to say Persians and Malians together with Incas have to be the stronger composition here. And we'll take away Nimino's Golden Hippo. Well, he's a subscriber for over 12 months, right? I believe the next emote will be, I believe, after 24 months or something. And I have to go for like a diamond hippo or something. Not really sure. Haven't prepared that yet. But we're only in the mid of month 12. So I only have the sub button for a bit more than 12 months. I believe I got it like 2 days after my 40-hour stream. Which was the perfect timing, obviously. Persian flank CNA got a good chance. Well, it is a huge distance. Look at that. Well, the gold spot obviously is like super bad for Mentalist, but second lumber camp isn't the greatest thing I've ever seen either. So I don't really see like Goth being the big punisher. Flank here, and uh-oh, guys. Exclamation mark BoA to see results, guys, of earlier series. TaToH going for digression. Actually what we want to see, and oh, well, that would have been protected from a drush. Slam actually going for M&A here, interesting. All 5 players on the way to Feudal Age. Am I not seeing CL on the way? Did you miss something, guys? I missed something, guys? What is CL doing? CL is still Dark Age. Did he only have 1 elephant? Did he shoot 1 elephant with his CC? Because Slam doesn't have in 3. Huh? Why am I? This series is confusing me. And now you, yeah, exactly. Try to get onto gold again there. No, don't tell me, son. What? Don't tell me he's getting away with that. Oh God. And he's sending. Oh, guys, I'm 1 more deleted TC away from a heart attack. Slam lame 5 sheep. Okay. And a llama. Well, if he named 5 sheep, where are they? TaToH, very early. Very early blacksmith. Not 100% sure of that tower. Well, obviously everything's scouted here. Where are pikemen? Pretty far away. We're tense. CL, you will probably have to go for scouts. Well, he has quite a solid food income, so wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Can actually go for bloodlines as well, without going into more gold. What are we seeing on the right hand side? Tim going for some aggression, Mentalist going for just some scouts. Need to see defensive archer range. Tim now going for the aggressive tower, 2 spearmen around. Mentalist cannot really do much there. Defensive tower obviously would be nice. Not happening just yet. Sending more villagers forward. Let's see how Mentalist will try to defend that. Now he's just running around, not eating too many shots of those spearmen, which had low HP. Most of the villagers not really fighting Mentalist. Ay, 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 ay. 3 villagers idle there, 4 villagers idle. What is he doing? Not really fighting this down. But now I think he should just clear this up. At the same time, the aggression continues here by TaToH. And Slam cannot really do much. You see lots of scouts being queued up here by CL. Now trying to go for some walls at the front. Would love to see a bit better ones there. And seems like maybe even all the villagers of Tim are getting out. I believe Mentalist with the scouts should be able to chase those down. Let's take a look. They all have reasonable HP. One at 11 HP. Maybe snipe that one down. Oh, not even that's going to happen. So Tim is somewhat safe here. Defensive tower by CL helping out against Slam's army. And suddenly CL has more score than Slam. Guys, that's why I'm over here and they're over there, because there's so much happening that I don't understand. Here lots in this house, 2 limbed llamas or goats. Unani salute to you as well, mate. I'm going back with his villagers. Archer still around. Pike just going for the scum defense. Still controlling his woodline here. Has a second woodline as well. All looks pretty reasonable for him. I'm sending some villagers over to do what? Oh, going for stone. Okay. Makes somewhat sense. Slam coming around now, going for fletching. Where are all the scouts for? In the middle of the map. Obviously, they would be perfect to fight off all the skirmishers of Pike here. Oh, he needs to run with all his villagers now. Does CL know about, or does TaToH know about that woodline? No, he does not. Oh la la. Okay, well that's very fortunate for Pike. Where are all the scouts coming around here now? Oh, Pike. So lucky for them. Okay, Archer's coming over. CL giving the notes. TaToH needs to pull his villagers here. It was a full volley against those scouts, even the second one. TaToH, he has to have to be told that the archers are coming there. And CL did exit, so those were 4 villager losses that could have been prevented. I still didn't see it. CL maybe. Oh, he's going for a good engagement now against all those skirmishers. Oh god, and what is Pike doing? He's not shooting at all. Not microing back at all. Heavy losses. He's still running with so many villagers. Did he see that? No, he didn't see it either. Oh god, so many skirmisher losses. Some villagers going down now as well. Pike in some troubles for sure. CL, 1 defensive tower. Oh, Slam cannot really do too much more. So on 2 scouts now going for bloodlines, going for the defensive gold here. And yeah, he will clear that up quite easily once he gets into that stuff. Oh god, so many scouts going down against spearmen. Heavy losses here. And now, is he trying to fight in with the villagers? That's not really going to happen if 3 archers are still around. Well, they don't have fletching, so that's reasonably good, but, well, that gold will not be reclaimed too soon. More villagers going down, archers now going to the other side, but I believe those 6 scouts, still full HP, bloodlines, and +1 defense, should take care of that quite nicely. Tim seems fine as well. We'll build a defensive tower. We'll probably lose 1 villager. All good. And this should get cleared up. Yeah. No way for Slam to hide here. Good team play by China A. Overall population, everyone around 50. On the other side, we have Slam 60 and we have 40 for the NaBs. Oh, that's still unprotected. How did they... Well, now they've found that wood line. But aren't they wondering, like, where did all the villagers go? Well, they aren't wondering. Slam on the way to Castle H. What will he go for? Oh, sniping down some more villagers and just having all the upgrades is just so tough. Villagers aren't really doing any damage. Neither are skirmishers. Oh god, and he's still lacking forging as well, so not killing the villagers instantly. Oh, and now needs to pull his villagers again. This is just so ugly. Same time, the defense of Mentalist continues, but also the aggression of Tim. Oh, controlling this gold quite nicely. Oh, and those scouts snacking those skirmishers. This is so brutal. Pyke now trying to fight this off. Archers are coming over, and if they are just putting themselves over here, Mentalist could be forced to resign. But for now, that's not really happening. What's happening is that TaToH is sending more villagers around, trying to continue with his tower rush. Let's see if maybe by any chance, by any random move, they will find those villagers over here. Oh, just a double against Mentalist could be so lethal. Uh-oh, but Slam! Speaking of lethal attacks, he can snag some villagers. Luckily, the defensive tower of TaToH will be in time, so he will save 3 villagers for some time, but maybe even 4. Oh, those villagers are surviving as well, or are they? Nope, not really. Nice move there by Slam. What's happening here? Yeah, +2 defense. All those villagers, well, that has to be spotted, right? Maybe we'll see another DDTC, guys. Oh god. Yeah, are those scouts maybe doing something? TaToH is now on the search for that wood line as well. Didn't find it though. More skirmishes going down, and Pyke, well, oh god. This could just be the GG moment. That is getting found. Mentalist, heavily onto stone. Maybe he can build a defensive castle, but is he going for elephants or what is he going for? At the moment he's going for skirms, and aggressive knights will just fly in any second. Now going for more farms. If that base is getting found, I believe Pyke will just ask if they can resign. But for now, there's still some small hope. Because Slam, playing pretty actively, still trying to be around with his knights. And Mentalist is holding on quite okay as well. Just not finding the remaining base of Pyke. TaToH with 2 defensive towers, kind of holding on. Slam, what is he doing here? Can he kill all those knights? 5 are there, 2 more coming in, trying to fight this down, trying to find a good spot, and actually finding quite a reasonable spot. Should focus down 1 single knight here. All the low HP knights should get microed back. Not the greatest stuff for CL, but I believe he just wants to fight it down there. +1 attack, +2 defense. And now TaToH is coming over. Pyke, he sees it. Pyke is running. He saw those archers here, and yeah. Now going for wheelbarrow, so the villagers can walk faster. They can walk faster away. Oh god, oh god. Slam cleared up here. Oh, but actually Slam can help against those. Oh well, lost man. Some small losses. Knights against Mentalist. No upgrades on his camels except bloodlines. Oh god, those are all low. The monk will be like super efficient there for Tim. Some scouts still around. Tim is playing this so open. 1 extra TC for him. Knights now coming out of TaToH's pocket position here with Celts. Kind of weird. Didn't see that coming. And Pike, don't tell me he's losing a villager to a lion. No! Pike wins. But now he loses. 36 villagers for him. Trying to go for coinage. Slam on the way to Imperial 8. Some losses here on his wood line against all those knights. Not even all villagers could fit into the TC. Maybe CL wants to commit here. I think this could be a reasonable idea. Just to snipe down more and more villagers. Ay. Tough spot for him. CL continues with some aggression over here at that gold spot. Slam. Is he trying to transition into Eagle Warriors? Kind of looks like it. Let's take a look. He is getting slung to Imperial Age, and indeed he is going for Eagles. +2 defense is coming in. More barracks. But for now, it's still only Eagle Scouts. And while the sling of Pike won't be the greatest, and Mentalist is kind of out of this game against Mr. Tim here as well. That tower is going down, the Knights won't help out, and China A is probably going to take this game unless Slam is playing the most ridiculous game ever. Someone's even helping out. Pressing down that TC now. Oh god, and even more losses here. CL is just playing this so well. He has a higher pop than Slam now. Killed so many villagers. Slam is just waiting for his... okay, even killing the monk in the end. His own team kill, guys. 3-2. Reverse. Clean there. NaBs. The second series that they were ahead 2-0 and did throw 3-2. Slam nerfs flying in. Actually, he wasn't the guy who lost this. It was in the end. Sadly, Pike and Mentalist not dealing too well against, obviously, two super experienced forward players with TaToH and Tim. Some absolute beasts. And China A is continuing to play, and they will keep their chances alive in this tournament. NaBs, the first team to go out. 3 losses in a row. Why did I nerf Pike so hard? Well, you played too well in game number 1 and 2 for me. But honestly, that was the performance of China A. I don't see them really having a chance against the other top teams to go through. Let's take a